Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. How was your Monday, guys? I hope it's been good. Mine hasn't been too bad, not too bad at all. Just kind of rolling with the flow today and taking what came at me. So, guys, how are you? Please, if you are getting on here with me live, if you're catching a red live up in that corner, I would love it if you would type live in the comments. Please let me know where you're watching from if you'd like to. You don't have to, but if you would like to, I would love it if you would. And if you're catching me later on and it says was live up in that corner, that just means you're catching the replay. Facebook is running it on replay, and that's great too. Type replay in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. My name's Jan. I live in Southeast Nebraska. I try to go live every single day with some sort of recipe or a tip or an idea or something about our low carb lifestyle. Okay. Hi Connie, how are you? And I love sharing this stuff. I actually over the weekend we were getting our menu together, and it was one of those times where it's like, man, we've been stuck in a rut. So I pulled out my binder with all of my recipes in it and just started flipping through, and I came across this golden oldie, shrimp fried rice. Okay, this is an old one because it just says Diabetic Eats. That's kind of where I started with the group. And one of the ingredients that's listed on this is soy sauce. So this was one of my very first recipes when we went low carb. And I know that because we don't use soy sauce anymore. And the name on it. So, hey Larry, hey Millie, how are you guys doing? So, shrimp fried rice is what we're doing for dinner tonight. If you'd like to have the recipe for this, I am going to redo this old recipe and get it reposted in that group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. If you would like this recipe, you should be in my group. I'd love to have you in there. Hey Michelle, how are you? So, how can you get in that group, you might ask? Well, there's a search bar on Facebook that say that you can start typing in that. Hey, Nancy, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. It's a yellow and blue banner. It'll come up. You can click on that, get on over there, request to join. Or if you're not sure how to do that, drop group in the comments. I'll leave you the link. You can tap that little link and it'll chase you on over there and you can join the group. Okay, this recipe's coming, and as I said over the weekend, it rushed me too much to get a water challenge up and running this week, so I'm gonna try to get that water challenge put together this week. I'm not gonna try. I'm going to get that water challenge put together this week, and we're gonna do a water challenge over there. Now, it's not, I say a challenge, but guys, it's just going to be some fun, some games, and make you think about some things. I'm going to go in depth with water and what it does for our bodies and how healthy it is for us. So, but on with tonight. Shrimp fried rice. That's what we're having for dinner tonight, okay? Now, if you don't like shrimp or whatever, you can swap this out. Chicken fried rice, you know, we've done some sausage with it, you know, like a kielbasa sausage, something like that. Okay, but we're using shrimp, so that's what I'm going to show you guys what we did. Okay, I've done a little bit of preparation here. I bought uncooked shrimp, I peeled that, and I've just cooked that up good. And I've got some vegetables. Now, we usually use mixed veggies. I hope this isn't too hot. I'm just going to move this because, yeah, the handles on that are hot. So I've got some veggies that I've steamed over here. Okay, yes, there are carrots and yes, there are corn in there. It's not a ton, and it's not like we do that all the time. So it's low carb, definitely not keto, and we'll limit how much of that we intake. So, and then I've got I steamed up a little bit of cauliflower rice. So I've got that here. I put this cauliflower rice, I've been cooking that, okay, with a little bit of olive oil, okay? The olive oil is what I cooked the shrimp in too. So I've got the olive oil, in here. I've got my cauliflower rice cooked up. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to point you guys down here. I'm going to kind of try to show you what I've got going on and talk to you at the same time, okay? So I've got things to add to this now. I've got this over just a medium-low heat. I'm going to add all these steamed veggies in, okay? And I've got a diced onion. Just I used a real small one. Probably a half an onion, whatever onion to your taste, okay? Add that in. Oh, on the veggies, guys, I used just like a mixed vegetable like this, but I did have some fresh asparagus that I threw in with that. So there's quite a bit of fresh asparagus thrown in with those veggies too. Asparagus is really starting to come into season. Now, I'm also going to add in some minced garlic. Yes, we do like garlic, okay? So if you don't like quite that much garlic, this says 2 cloves. You know what? Do what you want to do with that. So what I'm going to do with this, guys, is I just want to get this all mixed together. Let everything kind of finish cooking together here for just a couple of minutes. Okay? So guys, like I was saying, this recipe, man, I forget about recipes. I want those onions to cook just a little bit. And this might be a little dry. When I was talking when we got started, I might have to add just a little bit of olive oil into that. I get a little chatty sometimes. So, hi Diana. Guys, if I don't comment back to you, I'm sorry. Sometimes when I'm cooking like this, it's really hard for me to see everybody's comments. So, hey Wanda. But like I said, I want to just saute this together a little bit. I want those onions to cook just a little bit. I've got a few veggies in here I'm going to scrape back out. Okay, so I steamed that cauliflower just a little bit. I'm using frozen here. Now, if you use a head of cauliflower and rice it yourself, just steam it. Not completely done, but go ahead and steam it a little bit. Hey, Brenda. So, and then I've got all this stuff in here, okay? So, this is all I'm going to do. Just want to bring this back. Ew, there's a big old onion. I don't like that. Dave might, but I don't. So, looks pretty good, don't you think? So, I'm pretty sure this is coming together just the way I want it. Warming up. Like I said, it's over like a medium-low, something like that. I'm going to stir this back in, or stir it in. The shrimp. Now, like I was saying, guys, if you don't want to use shrimp, there are less expensive, you know, browns. Just cut some chunks of chicken up and brown those a little bit. Brown them until they're done. You could use like a kielbasa ring, something like that. You don't have to use shrimp. Shrimp happens to be, we don't do a ton of seafood, but I do like to get fish or seafood into our diet. I try once a week. So shrimp this week was what won out. Okay. So, oh my gosh, it's hot in here. Okay. Okay, so now this is where the fun begins, okay? So I've got this, like I said, it's down on medium lowish, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is how we make the shrimp fried rice, okay? Judy, I'm not sure what you're questioning end on there, okay? So look at this. I've got 2 eggs. I'm going to crack these eggs and I'm going to put them right in this hole in the middle. And as soon as I put this one in there, I'm going to do this with it because I want to scramble it, okay? So I'm going to hustle and get the other one in and do the same darn thing, okay? Okay? So I've got these scrambling, and then I'm just going to scramble it all together. And so you get a little added protein from the eggs, okay, guys? So this is how we do shrimp fried rice. Great one-dish meal. Brings it all together. You know, it's really good. It's super easy. I mean, I didn't finish work until 5:30 and it's 6:10 here now. And I probably didn't finish work till 5:40 or so by the time I got out here and got things around. So I prepped a few things and that's it. It's come together. Now, this is the one thing, like I said, if you have my old recipe by chance, it says that I add soy sauce, and I do not add soy sauce. Oh, my measuring cup is missing. Sorry about that, guys. This is what we use in place of soy sauce. I use coconut aminos. Now, some people have asked me where I get this. I get it at Walmart, okay? It is with, well, there's other coconut stuff there. Coconut oils, the olive oils, those types of things, that's where it's at, okay? And I'm going to take about 1/4 cup of this and add it on top of that and stir it in, and then we are ready to eat. So, and if you guys don't want quite that much of the soy flavor, that's the thing I love about this, is those coconut aminos don't have the soy in it. We do try to avoid soy. Soy, there is just no way to get anything soy that's not genetically modified. And if it's genetically modified many times, almost always, it is a source of inflammation in our bodies, okay? So that's why I don't use soy sauce. That, and I believe the sodium, now the sodium's not great in this either, but it's not horrible either. So, like I said, that's it. It's done. We're ready to chow whenever the hubs gets home. And I think I just heard him. So, shrimp fried rice for dinner tonight. And my grandson just came in and he's stealing it, taste testing it. Is it good? Oh, well, okay. So, guys, anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to get this off the heat. The hubs came home. Shrimp fried rice it is. Now, like I was saying, guys, I'm going to retype this recipe because it's not right anymore. And I did notice a lot of typos on it. Holy moly. So I'll get that redone, reposted into my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, okay? I'd love to have you join us there. If you're not a member already, you can search it in Facebook, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. Or you can drop group in the comments. I will leave you a link and you can request to join. I used to be able to invite people, but it doesn't work that way. Facebook, I don't think they think that you really want to be in there if I invite you. So anyway, thank you, Judy. So like I was saying, I would love to have you join us there. If you're already in that group, I would love to have you share the group. Invite friends. There's an invite button on that page. You can invite your friends and get in there, because like I said, next week I'm going to do everything water. We're going to do a water challenge. I'm going to do some fun stuff. Might even be giving away some free stuff. So I'd love to have you join us there if you're not already there, okay? And that's about all I have for today. I'm going to... I'm going to enjoy my evening here. Guys, I do share information in there too about the supplements that Dave and I use every single day because they've changed our lives. They took us from grouchy, unhealthy people to a lot better people today. So if you're tired of being tired, you need to let me know. Drop info in the comments and I'll get back to you with some information so that maybe you're not going to be tired of being tired. Maybe you won't be tired anymore. So I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I hope it's fantastic and we'll chat with you.